Hey y'all, Rhonda here. It's time to open more of the Diamond Press Advent Calendar. Have my tea here. I forgot to say slurp alert. Kind of cold now, I've been drinking on it. Okay, well I've missed kind of a few days here, so we gotta play catch up, which I'm okay with that. Okay, so we did one. What did we do? Two. We did two. We did, I know it's hard to see all this. Three. That was three. And we must have done 4 and 5. So we are up to, let's do 6. And I need help. My trusty, dusty little spatula here. I've been really impressed with this. Okay. I know, we gotta be smarter what you're working with. Okay. All right, number 6. Oh, I see sparkle. I see shine. These are kind of hard to get out because it's so deep. Oh, I see more. Okay, this is where I have to get the metal one out because it doesn't bend. All right. Who doesn't love sparkles? So we kind of have an iridescent and a pink. Yes, please. All right, number 6. Number 7's right here. I spy a die. Floral. Oh my goodness. So it looks like a layering flower and a leaf, and then that middle part. Okay, number 7. Let's do number 8. Where's number 8? 4, we did 4. Yeah. Okay, really? Where's number 8? 25, 18. Oh, right there. Joy. That's my mama's name and my daughter's name. Okay, come on. Oh my goodness. I see a little zhuzh there. And there's a die. Oh, and there is a stamp. Oh, come on out. Let's play. Okay. So we have the little zhuzh, like the little ribbon thing, and then the stamp to match it. And then we have big hugs, thank you, and happy for you. Thank you. I'm happy for me too. 8. Number 9 over here. It's pretty sad when you have to have 2 spatulas to help you open an advent calendar or anything else. Oh, I'm just tearing the whole thing up here. Oh. What is it? We have some, oh, pretty. Some stencils. Ooh, I like those. We'll open those when we make a project. All right, so everything. 9, 10, because I'm opening, because I think today is the 10th or 11th. And I always forget that the picture of them are underneath the flap there, but I'm not looking. Okay, I'm going to look on this one. So it says, thanks, congrats, friend. So they're plates. So and they cut out the letters, so you can have that piece, or you can have the pieces that they cut out. Friend. Okay, I'm sorry. I was reading that backwards. I was trying to read that backwards, and I'm sorry, I just had a little brain fart. Okay, let's go ahead and do 11, because I think it's, what time is it? It is 12:15, so it's technically 11. The 11th. Come on. I'm like a Wolverine here. Ooh, and we have an embossing folder. Yay. Okay, I just want to open them all. Okay, we'll quit there. Should we open one more? No. We'll quit right there. But what if we need the next one? 12. Let's do 12. Let's just do 12. Because by the time this video comes out, it'll probably be 12. I'm just saying. Just saying. Oh, see, we needed this. Glitter paste. Look at that. Yeah, we needed that. Okay, I'm glad we did. This is fun. All right, let me see what I can come up with. Put that to the side. Okay, so we have an embossing folder. We have some blue glitter paste. We have some plates. We have an embossing folder. Stencils. We have a little zhuzh. We have flowers and we have sparklies. All right. Let the wheels turn. All right, let me see what I can come up with and I'll be right back. All right. I picked out a base color for the card. And I did some die cutting. Some with the flowers and the leaves. And we're just kind of see where it takes us. I want to use these stencils because these are really cool. So I cut a strip, white smooth cardstock, approximately 2 inches, maybe a hair over 2 inches wide, because that's what these stencils are. Yeah, just a smidge over. And one thing I noticed on the stencils, okay, so there it's labeled, it's folk print 1, okay, down at the bottom. And then here's 2, and then number 3, but it's on the top, okay, because they want you to, that's how they want you to line it up. So this one, like I said, on the bottom, the other one's on the bottom, but this one, they want you to turn around. So pay attention to that if you do get that. Okay, if you have this set. All right, let's tack this down. I know if I had I have a magnetic board that I could use, but it's packed away. And then, all the rage is the photopolymer stamps, but it's just a big square. And it goes in the, is it Altenew? I have it. Stamp wheel. Anyway, so people have been using that because it's sticky. It'll hold your paper, it'll hold your stencil, and then you don't have to worry about taping and doing all that stuff. But anyway, I'm packing all that stuff up. All right, let's start with number 1. That's a good idea, huh? All right, I'm just going to line it up on the bottom because there's just a little extra there. Because I wanted to make sure I had plenty of room. And, okay, line it up. Little zhuzh there, and I'll do here at the bottom too, just to save me some heartache later. Okay. Then I have chosen my lovely friend Lisa Horton. She has some limited, oh God, she has such wonderful products. Limited edition, and this is Cloud 9. This is Merry Mistletoe, Jingleberry, and Arctic Frost. So I just thought these were different and lovely, and we're just going to see where it takes us. I have some fresh tea that's like really, really hot, so slurp alert. That's warm, very warm. All right, so we have number 1 down. Yeah. All right, let's start with Arctic Frost. That'll be kind of our main, our base. Then I have these little iCrafter. These are not sponges, these are actual brushes. These are fantastic. I have the whole set, and then anyway, they're over there out of the way, but I know it's just a crazy time. They do stack. They come in a really neat box that has little, almost like a flower, but anyway, little notches for all these to rest in, and that's where I keep mine. But you can also stack them like this, and they do make a cover for the top one, and then you can store them however you want to. All right, blue. Come on. So just basically you put your little finger in there and you get with it. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Isn't she beautiful? All right, let's get in there and load this sucker up. And when you work with stencils and ink, don't start on the paper, okay? Because when you go down, you're going to make a spot and you're not going to be able to work it out. So start off of the paper. You know, I don't want this on the edges. I don't want anything there. Normally, you would start over here and then work your way in. So I'm just going to pick a spot where it's just the stencil, the plastic, and then work my way into the paper. So we'll do that. And then also you can shade when you use this technique also. Right now I just need to get some color down. And then we can do some shading. And just work it, baby, work it. And I want to be mindful. Well, I can trim this off, but I want to be really careful over here on the side because I really don't want any ink over there. I do get a little wild because I think I'm going to wrap this around my blue base there. Being very gentle, trying not to get any on the side there. Wouldn't be a big deal, you know, if you were going to trim it, but I'm not. Or I don't plan on it anyway. And just circular motions. So is it cold where you guys are? It's really, well, I mean, I know it's, you know, really cold up north. We got a little tail end of it, or a piece of it. I think they're having blizzard warnings up north, and you know, straight north of us. All right, let's do a little bit of shading. Man, I mean, the sun was out. It was a beautiful day, and it would have been very tolerable. But that wind, oh my goodness! I mean, it just cut through you like a knife. And then the wind did die down. And, but it's just downright cold. And my husband said it's supposed to be like 14 in the morning, but my little app shows something else. We'll just wait and see. All right, let's do a little shading around the edges here. All right. Everything good and covered. All right, let's see what this looks like. So far, I don't think I've gotten any. Oh, I did just a little bit right there. Gummit. I mean, I could tape it down and then I wouldn't be griping about it. Yeah, I probably would. Okay, let's do numero uno, dos. And you could hit that with a little bit of heat. Let's do that just to make sure. Where'd my heat gun go? So it won't blend with the, where'd you go? So the colors won't blend together. I want to keep them kind of crisp. Oh, come on. All right, let's just hit that a little bit. And I think it may even say the heat set on these. Okay, that's good. All right, Cloud 9 Matte Blending Ink, blendable, highly pigmented, water reactive dye and pigment ink infusion that create a beautiful blendable matte finish to your projects. Excellent with water-based techniques. Beautiful for blending through stencils or eye-catching backgrounds. Limited edition, not to be sold separately. Anyway, I think on some of our inks, though, it does say that to heat set it. All right, let's get our second color out. Let's get our stencil. And we'll line it up. My little tape ready here. Okay. Where am I? I'm way off here. Okay. All right, what am I doing? All right, there we go. Just have to cover up all that I just painted, well, sort of. All right. I think we're in business here. And another little piece up here. Well, come on. Come on. Cover up what I'm supposed to be inking. All right. So now we're going to do Jingleberry. At least it's not dingleberry, right? That's bad. That's a bad, bad joke. All right, let's load it up. Okay. And again, start on just the plastic and then work your way into where the ink is going to be. And it's going to add some highlights to those blue flowers that we just created. So I want to be a little heavy-handed on those areas. Very pretty, pretty. Okay, be careful, don't get ink there on the sides. Okay, I'm concentrating here. It's so easy to go over there because, you know, I'm just getting wild. Okay, heavy-handed on the areas where the flowers are located. Make sure I get those little dots. This is a really pretty stencil. All right, then we're going in here. Okay, double check that we have everything covered. Is there any more shading we want to do? Yeah, let's do a little bit here because these are, I'm not going to have anything over the top of them. No layers. So let's do a little bit of shading. All right. Let's just go with it. I'm trying to get that one dark. Okay. If I had smaller ones, like Lisa has some smaller stencil brushes, and if I had those, which I do, but it'd be a little easier to control. All right, on to the next one. Let's lift it up. Ooh, I like it, like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's do a little heat set because that's pretty juicy. So let's hit it just a little bit. Beautiful colors. All right, our last one is Merry Mistletoe. And where is it? This is the one that the wording's on the top. All right, let's line this up. And you can see through the stencil just fine. I mean, it's really easy to line up. And one over here on top. Let's see, there's nothing there. Okay, let's get with some green. And again, I want this to be fairly dark. Is that? Yeah, because that's going to go down and then into. All right, we're good. Oh, what happened there? There we go. There we go. I was like, what? What's going on here? Stencils, I mean, my brush is being weird. It's like it's not wanting to let go of the color. Okay. So do you guys use stencils much? I mean, I know they're really pushing them. A lot of the sets like Pink Fresh, you know, have stencils with their stamps, stencils with their embossing folders. Lisa has stencils with her embossing folders. It's weird. I mean, it's a, you know, it's a quick way to color. It's weird how sometimes it'll get really dark and then other times it won't. Strange. See, like it's not even wanting to lay down there. Like it's dry, and I know it's not. That's weird. I wonder if it's my paper. I mean, because you could see the ink on the plastic there. Very strange. Things that make you go, Do you guys remember Arsenio Hall? He had a talk show, I guess back in the 80s. I mean, it'd have to be because that's when I was maybe, probably in the 80s. Anyway, and so he had a segment called Things That Make You Go, and he'd tap his forehead, or his temple there. And, of course, it was always funny. Wonder what happened to him. I haven't seen him on anything in a long time. All right. Let's go with that. That's just really weird. All right. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, I like it. Very pretty. I love the colors. All right, let's set that out of the way, and let's heat set this one more time. And then we will see if we can't put a card together. That out of the way. Doesn't take much. All right, get those guys out of the way. Slurp alert. All right, let me get this out of the way and then kind of see what we're going to do here. All right, so we have this. We have a base. I just thought that would be pretty. And depending on what you put behind it as to what color pops up. Let me see if I have a green. I can show you. No, do I have a green? I don't have a green handy. That's weird. Okay. Well. Well. Okay. Well, I thought I had a green there in my little pile, but I don't. All right. But it does, try several, if you're working on something and it's kind of like not really coming together, if you will, a little crooked there. If you will try different colors behind it, and like I said, different colors will pop. Okay. So I was thinking something like that. I probably need to trim a little bit there. And then I cut out flowers. I had this in my stash and I cut it out because I just didn't know that this would go beautiful together. This teal or turquoise and then this shimmery orangey gold. But when you put it next to that, not so much. So I did cut out a little bit lighter blue. I cut out some vellum. And there was 2 different sizes. And then I had, there in my stash, some foam. So I cut the leaves out just to give it something a little different. And then the middle, and just some brown. So we're not going to mess with the orange. We'll save that for another project. Let's see, you could layer these up if you wanted to. Let's see, where's the big one? Did I not cut a big blue? I guess I didn't. Okay. So then this part is just playing and kind of seeing. You could do that. You can layer those up. Of course, you always have to have greenery. It's just arranging flowers. Well, literally. Maybe down that way. Yeah, and then our little centerpiece here. So I think that's the big one. And then we have some little ones here. Yeah, we can even dot that with our gold pen that we got earlier. Yeah, something like that. Wrap that around and then mat it on a white cardstock. And you can even double mat it. I love to double mat because it just adds another dimension. Green would be really pretty. If you could find that same color there, that would be really pretty. But Yeah, and then let's see, will the blings go or would it be too much? Pink wouldn't really go. I'd have to think about it. I think that may be a little much. All right, well, let me get a card base, and I'm going to trim this up, glue it down, and then finish kind of arranging these and glue them down and see what we have. All right, this is what I came up with. And the weirdest thing, I had a little, booger on the end of my glue bottle, and so I pulled it off and still wasn't working right. So the lid has a needle, so I just put it on there, screwed it on, took it back off, and the tip is gone. It has a little metal tip, and it's like gone. So I don't know if it got shoved back down in there, but it's not on here. I don't know. It's weird. But I'm using it. I mean, it comes out, pretty heavy. But I'm using it for now until I can replace it. That's weird. All right, so we have a card base, and let's go ahead and let's trim this off first. Where's my little scissors? These Tim Holtz scissors, which, we all have tons of scissors and use them for all different reasons. But these are really, they're handy. They're very ergonomic. I'm impressed with them. Oh, okay. Just going to trim that off because if that other hangs over a little bit, it's okay. All right, and I'm just going to glue this down. Let me see. I guess I should have dry fit it first. It's going to be right there. Okay. Because a lot of times I use score tape, but I mean, it still works. Just have to be really careful and not get a whole bunch out there. That was just weird. All right. Make sure it opens the right way. And love the Nuvo glue, but you don't have a lot of time to wiggle. And we'll see here. Okay. Press that down. So this was a little similar to my other one, the one I did before, but I like it. And then you can take these little petals and zhuzh them up a little bit, give it a little 3D effect. And then if you put it in, in an envelope, it's no big deal. They just go flat, and then, it's quite all right. But that's what I came up with. Now, I didn't use everything. I was trying to, but we'll be using some more stuff. All right, well, let me know what you think. I like it. Like it. And this, it can be used for for birthday, thinking of you, feel better soon, whatever. It's just pretty flexible. So until next time, bye for now.